It's gardening and we accept gifts, okay? Someone donated you something. You're at the side of the road and you saw someone put something out. And in my case, I received something here, and this is a grow bag, a literal grow bag, but it already has dirt in it, okay? So I want to use it. I want to utilize this. I have a plant ready because here I showed you guys, I got this on clearance, and I want to put it in a sufficient pot. This pot, I don't know what size this is, but it's clearly not sufficient enough, and I'm going to replant it. However, the situation I face here is not bad. It's not the worst situation you can be in. But the thing is, you want to start the soil from scratch, okay? And when I say start from scratch, always remember, treat old soil, because this was, somebody was using it before, they possibly planted stuff in it, so it was being used. So treat old soil as unknown soil, okay? Does that make sense? It is old, it was being used, treat it as unknown. You don't know what is in it, okay? And you don't know what it can bring into your garden and to your plants, okay? So the first thing you want to do is decontaminate the soil, okay? And that is what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to show you how I decontaminate my soil. Remember, not because you were gifted something, and especially soil. I see on the side of the road all the time, I'm scouring Facebook Marketplace, people moving, and they put out the pots, and most times they have dirt in it, they might have a plant in it as well. And not because they have those things means it is garbage, okay? You can decontaminate it and put it out, isolate it, and reintroduce it back into your garden once the process is complete. So I'm going to show you that process, moving right along. So first thing, get some sort of tarp, whatever you have. Whatever you have, use it. So get something to place on the ground, okay? And take the soil, spread it out. Empty it out, okay? As best as you can, because this is important. You want to see the consistency of the soil. You want to see if there's remnants of plant roots in it, that kind of thing. And you want to see if it's compacted, because that will impact what you're planting, okay? So that is what you need to do. Ooh. Oh, this is me again, down and dirty again. But here we, ooh, okay, good. I think we are mushed up. And one thing I can tell you I like about this already, I am seeing dirt, soil, woody consistency, which wasn't bad. I'm seeing remnants too of previous plant roots. Nothing is wrong with that, because that breaks down too and still fortifies this soil. However, what you want to do, you want to spread this out thin as possible, or as your container, your tarp can facilitate, but the thinner the better, okay? And then what you're going to do now, one important thing you must have, peroxide, hydrogen peroxide. This is a decontaminant, and please note, I did not say to sterilize the soil, okay? When you say sterilize, that means you're getting rid of all the microbes, whatever life there is in the soil. Whereas decontaminate, you're saying you want to lower the microbes, and in this case, the bad ones. It is not in your go to sterilize, or don't think that the soil can be sterilized anyway, because you need the good bacteria, you need the good ones. You don't know which ones are there. So just try to lessen the bad ones as best as possible using hydrogen peroxide. And as hydrogen peroxide, 2 units of hydrogen, 2 units of oxygen, okay? And what this does, basically, hydrogen peroxide, to not get scientific, hydrogen peroxide is just a higher grade, higher level water with an extra oxygen molecule that the plants will love. The microbes, the bad ones, won't like it because it gets rid of them, you understand? And you are starting your soil now from scratch, from ground zero. So that is why I say treat old soil as unknown soil, because when you do this now, you're starting it from zero and then you're building it up. Okay, just as though you treat one of the big box stores. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you the mixture. The mixture here is 1 to 10. Okay, so 1 part hydrogen peroxide to 10 parts water. What I did, because the thing, hydrogen peroxide full strength is too concentrated. Okay, that will definitely kill off a lot of the microbes that you really need. So that is why you dilute it. Okay, so I have some water in my little bottle here, and I'm gonna put a little peroxide in it. Okay, we do have to be all mathematical and say 2 cc's of this and 8 cc's of that, but we're gonna just pour. Use your discretion. That's it. That's all I'm pouring. And I know the running joke about Caribbean people, that's how we cook, that's how we judge things, that's how we splash of this, a dash of that. That's what I just did. I just put a splash of peroxide, enough to make me know in my head that this concentration is 1 to 10. That is what I said, okay? And that is what I'm working with. No laughing, because we know it's still not the, because this in the bottle is the 100% peroxide, and I put it so it is diluted. That is what I'm working with, okay? So we're gonna move along. So what you want to do now, you're gonna spray the soil with this spray. So now you shake. And you spray the soil, okay? Spray, spray. And for this amount of soil here, I'm going to use all of the water that is in this bottle. Why? I want the soil to be saturated enough, not mushy, but adequately covered, aspects of it to be adequately covered. And the other thing too, hydrogen peroxide is a good medium to have in the garden, okay? In the garden, if you get a minor cut, a bruise or whatever, you spray yourself with peroxide and you're good to go. We're dealing with safety in the garden. Even though that's what's happening, you still need to be safe, okay? I have some leftover water here from when I made my compost stew, and I'm going to use it because that amount of fluid that I had was not sufficient. Okay, I still need more. So now I'm gonna fill this bottle. I'm gonna try and fast forward some of this process for the sake of the video, so you can understand. Okay, so now you spray the rest of this. You spray the rest. Make sure that the soil is adequately saturated. Okay, and then what you do, leave the soil out in the hot sun. I see some people say, oh yeah, bake it, you put it in the oven. I'm not into that. I'm into the real natural process. Just as on my clothes is good when I put them out in the sun and they're naturally burnt and sterilized by the sun. Nothing like the good sunshine. And that is why I also use my herbs. When to cure my herbs, it is in the sun. I don't put it anywhere.
Well, they ask me why I sound like this, with a 6-string growl and a hammer fist twist. Why I talk back when I should behave. Why I show up loud like I'm digging a grave. I say, son, I ain't here for your rules or permission. I was raised up proud on a rebel ignition. 'Cause I was born to raise hell. It's in my bones. Cranking Skinner loud on a rotary phone. My daddy drank whiskey, my granddad did too. So don't be surprised when I howl like a fool. I don't sit in silence, I don't play it small. This outlaw blood don't blend at all. You call it trouble, I call it tradition. I was born to raise hell, it's a family tradition. Wine in a 3-piece suit, I shotgun beer and scuffed up boots. You can keep your manners and your champagne crowd. I'd rather two-step with the bar lights down.